Yo, this King Earner coming to you live and direct. I wonder how Sammy the Bull the Rat feels after all these years. How do you feel to tell on your good closest buddy, the one you planned on taking out, you planned with to take out Paul Castellano? You know what I mean? Y'all broke barriers, took a Kosher Nostra family and just made it y'all's. But then you lose your honor the minute that it's tested. A lot of people say, oh, King Erna, John Gotti was on voice recorder. He said this, he said that. This is why it is, this is why that. I'm going to say this. John Gotti did speak a little bit too much. But he didn't speak intentionally to the police. It can happen to anybody. A wire can be left anywhere. And because a wire is left and that individual is on the wire talking a little bit too much, that gives you authority to tell? Nah, it doesn't. You know what happens? It wakes up something in the individual. That individual been wanting to tell. That individual been had a mindset of booking somebody in. The thing is, we be blind to it. Our mindsets miss the fact that that individual is a rat because we're so close, we're so friendly, we so much individuals that love to accept all the wrong. You know those good dudes, such as myself, we always accept a weakness from a weakling. We always take time out to always accept and embrace a dude who has weak qualities. I begin to understand that majority of my downfalls was because of accepting weak qualities. Mainly in prison. When I was in the feds, it was so hard to duck a rat that you would get out of 20, 30 good dudes, you would get about 2 rats that might slip. Because, you know, a guy like myself, I'm always on point, always ready to, maneuver right in on it. But when you think about it, honestly, to keep it 100 with you, I messed up all the way around because I let that weak individual even get a chance to eat a grub with me. We used to eat rice and mackerel. Samad, man, he was a good kid, man. I thought he was a good kid. Hurt my heart, broke it. He had an excuse, he thought, to be a rat. He thought because they told on him it was cool. But all of them got a whole bunch of time. They all got a bunch of damn time for petty crimes in a federal can. So some of them federal penitentiaries you go through, your life is like kind of in jeopardy because everybody's on murder, you see? He put his life on the line to be in a position to be around a bunch of murderers and don't even dig that what he done was wrong. That's the mentality of our youth today. They're giving out passes, they're giving out excuses for these rats. They're saying, oh, well, the person was underage, that's what happened. No, you got 20 informants now lined up in our community, locking up people for no apparent reason. You know the police will go ahead, they'll take time out, and they'll have a child go ahead to buy some drugs without the parents' permission and make that child a confidential informant. So when you think about this rat, white boy Rick, you got to understand it. That he did nothing quiet. It was always in the opening. But it only came from guys like Sammy the Bull. You see? Because he thought he was a G. Output a rat. Same difference, man. Same difference. Coming with the mentality that they think, guess what? They're going to excuse it because they excuse Sammy the Bull. They're going to excuse it because they excuse Alpo. They're going to excuse it because they excuse Donnie Brasco. Some dudes even want to be like Donnie Brasco after finding out not only was he a rat, because he done crime. He can't become part of crime. He became a criminal. But he was a rat and a cop. We losing, youngins. We losing in a huge way. But more than anything, we got to start grasping our mentality in a better way. I'm King Earner from the Honor Your Life campaign. Make sure that you're watching what's around you. Make sure that your goal becomes a thing where you say, you know what? I don't even want to go in that lifestyle. And if you is in that lifestyle, just drop it now. Like, I don't even have to live like this. I don't have to live my life worrying about dying. I don't have to live my life worried about going to jail for the rest of my life. You know why? Because I don't commit crimes anymore. I don't even associate or talk or kick it with individuals that has that type of language. You know why? It begins to make me feel like I'm not getting my whole worth. And when you don't get your whole worth, you'll fall subject to being told on like John Gotti was, because he honored Sammy that much to put all his trust into him. He made him an underboss of a Cosa Nostra family. Their code was amongst them. So whatever happens amongst them happens amongst them. But Sammy was so much of a psychopath murderer that he didn't care about that. He just wanted to kill, steal, and deal. And guess what? He got a bunch of people a lot of time in jail. And you're going to find out that our community is caused, and it's going to be happening in our world. Predominantly, we're going to see children going to jail for what? Based off of a nickel bag sold in the park, or a sucker stepping on a pair, another sucker sneaker, or looking at him a little too tough. We got to get it together, youngins. I'm King Earner from the Honor Your Life campaign, and I want to tell y'all this real quick. Real quick. CMOS Gold. Listen to me. You see how clear my face is? CMOS Gold, 92. The 102 minerals your body made. If I'm giving it to you like if it was the streets and a nigga was giving you some coke, and you wanted it straight up and down, I got to get y'all to understand the street, understand. And you wanted it straight up and down so you could be able to do what you want to do to it. This is it. You want to put your fruits on it? All right. Soak it. Blend it. After you soak it, you pull this out. It's going to grow dramatically. You're spending the money right. You're going to triple your money from the CMOS Gold. You're going to quadruple it, because at the end of the day, once you soak it, the bigger the water, the much water you got in it, the more you soak it, the bigger it's going to be. The plant is going to grow. You take it out, you can leave it in that water. A lot of people don't understand that. Yeah, you can leave the minerals, that CMOS Gold in that water, and it'll grow more. But once it grows to its capacity, dump the water out or drink it, whichever you like. I'm pretty sure you're soaking it in a clean container. And then you give it to the people and give them the option. They can put it in a jar. Once it comes to a paste, take a scoop or so out, right? Put it in a blender. Fruit, whatever you want. Fruit. If you don't want to do fruit, vegetables, whatever. And make your own shakes daily. You don't got to use a lot of it. I do it. I use a lot of it because I love it. But when I don't use it for a few days and I drink me a nice big glass, I go to the bathroom regularly, beautifully, and I'm able to pipe her down like she need to be piped down. Not that halfway pipe her down. No, listen. Not the halfway pipe her down and pipe her down. She's upset still and still got the attitude. When you see that, you know what? Go get you a glass of CMOS, come back upstairs, chill for about a half hour, and say go, because you didn't get her right if she still has an attitude. Bottom line, if you didn't get her right, go get you a glass of CMOS, drink some little warm water behind. That's a little bit of warm water. And guess what? Come back upstairs, she's going to keep quiet. Afterwards, she's going to rub your feet. You want something to eat, daddy? You're going to be like, man, King Earner put me right on. I'm King Earner from the Honor Your Life campaign. And I want to tell the youth today, man, stop doing all the, the senseless violence, man. Come on, stop it. But get down on burners.com, CMOS, and help me change my mindset. Don't think it just changed cells in your body. You got cells up here too, and it'll change them. King Earner live and direct.